Hi, welcome back, or welcome if it is your first time here. I'm Katie and I don't normally look this messy. However, today I'm going to do a tutorial on a no heat curl hairstyle. Yeah, something like that. It's using 4 socks, 4 hairbands and a hair clip, and that is literally it. And you can literally do it for like an hour and you will have nice, loose, beachy, wavy, curly things without using a drop of heat or hairspray, may I add. So yeah, if that sounds like your thing, then let's go. So I actually look this way because I just was filming a skincare routine video, and I had 15 minutes to spare because of my eye patches, and I was like, oh, I want to curl my hair, so I thought I'd just do a quick tutorial for you. So this is my natural hair, and I washed it yesterday evening and I let it air dry. I don't blow dry it, anything like that, no heat. So this is just my natural hair. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a tangle teaser that has all of my hair on it, so don't look at that. I'm just going to use like a tease, what are they called, these things, the like little tangle teasers, that's what they're called, Kate. And I'm just going to brush out my hair. I always go from the middle first to find my part in, because I just find it so much easier to brush the rest of my hair. Oh, a bit knotty. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is, well, step 1 is you're going to want to brush out your hair and you're going to want dry hair. So I've tried this in numerous different ways and the best results have always come from starting with dry hair. If you start with wet hair, it takes the hair so long to dry when it's like so tight in these like curl plait things that by the time you take it out, the hair isn't even dry yet and the curl just kind of drops. So yeah, make sure you have dry hair, brush it all out, and then just section it off into 2 parts. So I'm just gonna tie this bit up for a minute. And then you're left with this half of the hair. Now you're going to want to section this half off. So I tend to go a little bit behind my, I tend to go like that, like a little bit behind my ear. So this bit can go there. I'll actually take a little bit more. I try to make sure that it's somewhat even, like I don't want like loads in the back and then I need a small amount in the front. So just again, tie that off. So then you're left with this piece of hair free, preferably like longer socks. So for example, these are Cameron's, who is my fiance, if you did not know. So preferably some longer socks, because obviously you're going to be tying your hair around it, and if you run out of sock, then that's kind of an issue. And then you're going to want a clip also. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop the sock in our hair somewhere sort of like in the middle of like the section that we've parted. And you want to do it a little bit down your hair. You want to clip it in so that you get more volume in your roots, and also so there's enough sock to go around. So you want to clip that about there. So now you have the sock and you have hair. So now what you want to do is you want to move the sock out of the way and you want to section this hair into 2 parts. So 1 part, 2 part. So my hair as well is cut in a way where it's shorter at the back and longer at the front. So every time I do this, this bit is shorter than the other bit. So I always have hair missing out. But don't worry if you're like that, because you'll still get like a nice, loose, beachy wave anyway. But anyway, now we have our hair sectioned, and you can see I've put the sock in the middle, and we are kind of essentially braiding. So we're going to call this piece number 1, this piece number 2. So number 1 here, which is sort of like underneath the sock, comes over the sock and goes to the other side. So like that. Then number 2 here, if I can grab it, number 2 comes this way over the sock and over piece number 1, and it goes like this. So you have sort of like a cross, yeah? They've essentially switched sides. So now you take piece number 1, which is this one, and you put it behind the sock. And then you take piece number 2, which is this one, and you do the same. So essentially they're switching sides again, but this time just at the back of the sock. So now we have like a little X here and a little X at the back of the hair. So then we take piece number 1 again, and we pop that over, and you want to keep pulling the sock as well, making sure that it's nice and tight. Take piece number 2, and you essentially just do this all the way down the bottom of the sock. Make sure you're like pulling it out as well, so that you don't lose your sock. I've had that happen a few times. Make sure that it's tight also, otherwise you'll get like a really loosey wave or it will just fall out. And as you can see, my hair is literally starting to fall out of it because it's so short, but that's fine. And you just keep doing this all the way to the bottom until you end up with something like this. So ignore this bit because obviously my hair is shorter in different places, so it'll be like that. But you end up with sort of like this cross pattern all the way down your hair. So make sure everything is tight right there. And then I actually take the sock and I put it up like this, and I wrap my hair, I wrap it around my hair like this, and then I take a hairband. And you're going to want to take a normal hairband, not one of these. These don't like keep it in place very well. You're going to want to take like your box standard average hairband and just pop it around. And I do it like this because obviously like the sock is a bit annoying, but not only that, it sort of adds padding. Like, have you ever had it where you'll have a hairband in your hair tight and then you get like that really awkward kink just at the bottom of your hair? So this kind of stops that. But yeah, this is what you'll end up with, just crisscrosses all the way down your hair. Now I'm going to do this piece. So again, we take the sock and you want to put this kind of like in the middle of your head. You don't want it all the way at the front because this way it just creates much more natural, like kind of like more flattering waves. And again, you want it a little bit lower down your head. So then you take your clip and you pop it in. There we go. So you can see this sock is kind of like the length of my hair. So I really have to be careful with this to make sure that I don't run out of sock. So again, can you get out of the way, please? Again, you take 2 sections of hair. They don't even have to be even. It really doesn't matter. So section 1 is always at the front of your head. You always want to be plotting away from yourself, not towards yourself, because that's just the most that's the most flattering way for waves to be, is to go away from your face. So we're going to take piece number 1, which is this one, and essentially you're just going to do a cross. So I've taken piece number 1 under piece number 2, piece number 2 over piece number 1, and now I'm doing the exact same thing at the back. I'm just crossing over, and again, and this really doesn't have to be perfect. Just get it crossed around the sock and it'll be fine. The first time I tried to do this, I was like confused to fuck. I was like, how the fuck do you do this? But now it's easy, and if I'm not talking and stuff, I can probably get it all done within like 5 minutes. So it's honestly made a big difference as well, because I can literally do this before I do my makeup, leave it in for like an hour whilst I'm doing my makeup, take it out, and I have nice loose waves to go out with. Like, you don't have to leave it a long time. So honestly, don't worry. Like, the first time you do this, it will probably look like crap. Like, it probably will. And you'll probably be really confused, and it's all about just trying to figure out where things go. But once you've done it a couple of times, I honestly think you'll get the hang of it, and it's just so easy that it's honestly just it's like life changing. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do this side, and I'll like fast forward it for you. Maybe I'll talk a little bit through it as well, just so you get like as many demonstrations as I can possibly do. And then once I finish doing all of my makeup and everything, and I've had these in for like an hour, I will come back and show you the finished result. So let's do this. Well, so this is what it will look like when you've done all of them. And yes, I look like an idiot, but in about an hour's time, I'm gonna have lovely hair that has cost me no damage at all. So I'll see you in an hour and we shall reveal it together. Bye. Rightio, so I have my makeup on. This has probably been in my hair for, I want to say just under an hour, probably like 45 minutes. So it is time to take it out and see how much curl we have got. So let's go. Ow. It's stuck in my hair. That was very anticlimactic. 1 clip. 2 clip. 3 clip. Can you see how many clips I need for my freaking baby hairs? Oh my god. 3 clips. Okay. So this one we did first, so we'll take it out first. So you just take the hairband off, you grab the bottom of the sock and you pull. And it's out. And can you see already like the nice wave to my hair? And that was honestly probably wrapped the worst just because of the cut of my hair. So the front ones will be better. Like it is so. See? And then take these out. And I haven't done anything to my hair at all. I've just been sat here with it. There's no hairspray involved. There's no heat involved. I didn't wet it. I didn't do anything. All you have to do is have dry hair and some socks. So then I'm going to shake them out. Can even brush a little if you want. You can do whatever you want, and obviously it'll depend like on how your hair like holds curls and stuff, but yeah, just give it a little tease right there, right here. And voila, perfectly natural curly beach waves using no heat, no hairspray, literally only using 4 socks and 4 hairbands. So if you like this video, please make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you haven't already, to see more like beauty, skincare, makeup content. And yeah, thank you for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.